This video is for you, Casey. I made a comment on your previous video about using the term he, she, which is a derogatory term, and I appreciate your apology for the use of that term. But your second video, which although started apologetic, basically your tone of your voice towards the end is literally almost spurring violence. Now, let me explain something to you about my people. Okay, I transitioned 11 years ago. Okay, I'm 64 years of age now. At most people's transition, most male to female trans persons transition, shortly after hormones, it starts taking your manhood away. The estrogen really calmed me out. That, along with a combination of the testosterone blockers. And all we want to do as trans people, okay, is live. And that includes using a woman's room. Now, look, I'm far removed from being Miss America here, okay? And I know that. But I'll be honest with you, man. I've seen some women that are far more masculine than I am. Far more masculine. You would have thought they were trans. But you won't say anything about them, will you? And why won't you? Because then you'd be, an ugly person's hater or something like that. Trans people, as a general rule, are of no harm to anybody. There's going to be a segment in every society. Now, if that Nashville shooter was a black man, or a Hispanic man, or a white man, or a whatever person, okay, you wouldn't be attacking them for being what they are. You would just say, oh, the Nashville shooter. But people are hung on the fact that the person is transgender. They're looking to hate on people because of being transgender. People talk about wanting to ban transgenderism and trans ideology and all that. That's all horseshit. That's all political horseshit. In plain language. That's all it is. And, I'm a father too, okay? I am a parent. I have 2 daughters. Now, and I am very protective over my 2 daughters, okay? They're adults now, but even still, you're thinking that, okay, that person in the bathroom, just because they have masculine features, they're going to automatically, they're a pedophile and they want to hurt your kids. That's a load of crap. It really is. I mean, remember back in history when black people couldn't use the same bathroom as white people. We evolved past that. We evolved as humans. Now, I've been in literally, excuse me, I'm driving here, thousands of women's rooms, okay, over my 11 years as a trans person. And only one person said something, and that was a black lady. And I simply said to her, I said, ma'am, I believe there was back in history, there was a time you couldn't use the same bathroom as white people, but we evolved as humans. And this too, we can evolve around. In Europe, they have communal bathrooms with stalls. When I go into a stall, okay, I do my business, I come out, I wash my hands, and I leave. No different than you, no different than your wife, no different than your kids. That's all we're in there to do. Now look, there's nothing stopping some pedophile wiener from wrapping a skirt around his pecker, dressing like a girl, and going in there and molesting somebody. But that don't mean they're transgender. That just means that they're a pedophile. You got to worry about Catholic priests, or priests in general, and some conservative Republican congressmen and senators, more than you got to worry about trans people. So don't assume just because somebody's transgender, that means that they're some kind of sexual pervert. You're conflating two things that don't go together. By the way, your music's pretty good.